Hi everyone, welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. And in today's video, I'm bringing you guys a sponsored video. We're looking at Bybit, guys. Bybit are doing an amazing, huge bonus right now where you guys can receive up to $520 for, join up with Bybit, depositing some Bitcoin into Bybit. And, I think this is something you guys should take advantage of, especially if you are someone that obviously wants to be making some gains. And you know what I'm about, guys. You see it on my channel all the time. I'm all about making gains. So this is why I'm bringing you this video. I'm going to do a little review on Bybit. We're going to talk about a little tutorial how we can do this and stuff. And I'm going to make it super simple because, I see a lot of channels, right, doing tutorials and reviews of Bybit and how to use them, but sometimes they come across complex. And if you're anything like me, when I first started in the industry, you might just skip away and you might just bypass it and miss that opportunity because you don't understand it. So I'm going to make it very, very simple for that average person, so your grandma your grandma can understand this. So easy. It should be as when you look at this, right? Some people may be like, oh my god, it's too much, let me just come off it. But this should be so simple for you to understand. No different to when you walk into Nando's and you order that lovely chicken with that piri sauce and some Mexican rice on the side. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get into this, but before I do so, I need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before investing any money. I have to say that over my videos, and yeah, obviously always do your own research with anything that you want to invest your money into. The code that you guys want to put in, right? Let me show you. When you come onto Bybit, you come to promotions, you click Rewards Hub. This is obviously once you've joined up, or if you've got to join up, you type in Jackpot. You type in Jackpot, and this is how you can redeem up to £520 again based on what you deposit. So check that out, guys. It's something you don't want to miss. On top of that, they're giving away an extra £100 for new users. All here you can see all the different rewards that you can claim, which I think is awesome. You also get a $20 coupon just for joining up as well, which is pretty cool. So guys, check this out, okay? If you're new watching, please do like and subscribe. I don't know if I said that. Make sure you give me that. Guys, let me explain how this works. And again, like I said, I'm going to make this super simple, right? So over here, you can see the price of what I'm showing here is Bitcoin, right? At the top left, you can see we're using Bitcoin to US dollar. They have many different types of things you can trade. They have perpetual, if I can get it out, perpetual contracts. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, put it down, explain it to me how you would pronounce it. And then they have inverse perpetual contracts, right? So sorry, the inverse is like Bitcoin to US dollar, Ethereum to US dollar, and then they have like US Bitcoin to Tether, right? So for those who don't know what Tether is, it's a stable coin, and sometimes people might want to use like the stable coin instead of like the Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is just so like the fluctuating in price all the time. Like 1 minute we're sitting at 40,000, now you're down to like 31. So, and obviously it's coming up a bit now. But if you're someone that's been wanting to make some gains, right? You're sitting there and you're looking at people going, oh, and people are going, oh, I'll be making so much money, and you're thinking, well, how do I do that, guys? Bybit is the best place. I've been using Bybit myself for over a year now, and I really like it. I really enjoy it, and it's so simple to use. So let me explain what's going on. So like I said, over here you see the chart, right, as to what price Bitcoin is. You can set, your daily limit, your hourly limit, however way you want to see it. You can see it by the hour, see it by the 4 hour, see it by the daily. When I trade, I usually look at it on the 4 hour or the day or the hour, purely because I want to try and get as many trades in as I can on the day, right? But yeah, you can choose how you want to do it. Most people for standard use the hour or the 4 hourly, yeah. And as you can see here, this is the order book, and it's just going absolutely crazy right now. So many people putting in these buy orders and sell orders because that's what they want to do. They're trying to make the money, right? And you can see that this is how Bitcoin's price gets determined, because, well, this is one of the ways, right? Because people are buying and selling. They're buying long and selling short. So long basically means buy, short basically means sell. One thing I really like about Bybit as well, which I'm not sure if many other exchanges or derivative exchanges do, is they offer different types of crypto that you can use, because most of them just do like Bitcoin and Ethereum. This one does XRP, this does Link, Chainlink, what is this, Tezos, Bitcoin Cash. So they're offering a good amount of cryptocurrency that you can use to trade, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis of that. If you wanted to basically buy long in crypto, let's say for example Bitcoin, you know, you'd come up here, you usually set the price that you want. Some people usually just, you know, click the first price that they see on these two sections here, and then it sets it for them, and then you can select how much you want to obviously buy long. When you click buy long, it will come up. Well, I've got no money in a second, so it won't show. And then the good thing I like about Bybit as well is that you can do I was going to say you could do this. You can leverage your trade, guys, by, you know, 2, 5, 10, 100. For those who don't know what leveraging is, basically it's like, because when you're trading derivatives, you're basically taking contracts and you're using contracts to obviously you know, make profit, right? So here's a fine example. Let me just grab this on the daily, right? As we can see right now, right, on the daily, yeah, if you look at how high Bitcoin was, it was right up here. And if you look over this section here, right, 42,000, have a look, you see it? It was as high as almost $42,000, right? Now, had you have done a short position, right, and there's the sell, because you can choose which way you think it's going to go. Had you shorted your position up here, yeah, watch this, it would have come all the way down here, yeah, and that's a 27% gain, which, you know, is insane. Because if you think about banks now, banks offer 0.01% interest sometimes in a year, maybe a bit more, but, you know, we're talking 27% gains from that drop. Now imagine if you took those gains, right, and then you times it up here. Look, you times it by what? 3, 5, 10. Imagine if you did a 10x. You're now turning a 270. It does a little thing here to let you know that you're changing your leverage. You would turn your 27% into 270% gains, which is insane. And that's what you've been seeing people do on YouTube. This is how they're making good money, because they're coming on Bybit and they're leveraging their trade. But guys, let me teach you something about leveraging, right? This is how leveraging works. As it stands now, the price here, because you can see it's red, $33,000, get my words out, is what it's trading at, right? If I was to put a buy or sell here, right, it would obviously come up down here in your little order book section here, and you can see your trades and stuff, and then it will come over here as well, well, buried alive with other people's. And what happens is, well, firstly I should actually talk about stop losses and take profits. You can set a thing called a stop loss. Get my words. A stop loss and a take profit. So once you click buy, it's not gonna obviously let me show you, but you can do this thing called a stop loss and a take profit, and it's something that is very recommended to do, especially when you're trading with leverage. And I'll just move this back for a second because I'm going to show you why. Because if you used to put this in, right, let's say you did nothing, you did no leveraging, you just had it on one, right? You just your standard, whatever you get. So for example, like I said in the last one, right, if you got 27% profit, that's what you're taking, 27%, yeah. But what would happen is this, right? You put your trade in now, and I'm going to zoom this out a bit to show you what would happen. It would show something like this. Right down here, it would show a line, yeah. And if, let's say you was trying to buy, if you buy long, a line will come down here. And if this price of Bitcoin starts to fall below this line, you become liquidated. This is your liquidation line, yeah? And the same thing would happen as if you was going to short. The line would be above, right? Just an example, I'm just showing you, right? I'm trying to make it super simple for you guys to understand. And again, if you're shorting because you believe the price is going to go down, but then the price goes up, this is what your liquidation point is. So if it goes past this line, you're liquidated. It means you're basically was saying, like, you thought it was going to short, long, or buy, sorry, buy or short. I'm just getting my words out. What you were saying is, if you was going to long or short, once you get liquidated, that's your I'll say, you can't really say bet, that's your trade over, right? Now here's the thing, listen to this, right? If you was to do a leverage trade, let's say you was to do a 10x leverage, right? Like I said, the standard one is here, right? If you was to push the leverage trade up, what happens to your liquidation place is it comes up higher like this, right? So yes, you could make more gains, right? but the thing is, it brings your leverage higher. So that means that, you know, if it's got less of a time to drop below. So this is why when some people do it, they say, oh, it's risky because I'm not leaving myself much space for if it drops. So this is something that you have to decide when you leverage trade, right? Again, not financial advice, just trying to show you how people are leveraging and how they're making money. You know, if you wanted to go up to 100x, because some people can 100x trade, you can make absolute insane gains. And, you know, but again, it's going to come right up like this. So again, you're leaving yourself a short window gap for if it drops down. Same as if you was to obviously short. If you was to short, you're going to go, like I said, imagine you're shorting and you're just doing leverage one, right? Remember, this is going to change. That's going to come up every time. Oh, look, don't show the prompt for now. You're messing up my thing. Move out of the way. Anyway, let me close that. Imagine this was on 1x trade, 1x leverage, right? At the top corner here, you see, right? This would be the price, but if you moved it to 100, it would do the same thing. It will come straight down here. So you're really low in your window gap as to how much space you've got before you get liquidated. So that's something to really pay attention to. Stop losses and trade profits, take profits are very, very good to have when you're trading, when you're buying long or shorting, because, you know, that way you don't get liquidated. One thing I like about Bybit as well is they offer different ways to trade. Like what we're looking at here is called a limit trade. At the top here is your limit trade. You also have, oh, got my notifications. Another one here is called a market. Basically, you buy at market prices. Most people that trade Bybit, right, tend to want to use a limit trade just purely for the fact that a market trade, you get fees. Okay, so that's the difference between them. How do I explain a conditional? A conditional trade is something like this, right? Let's say you had, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to get up this thing here now. That line there and that line there. Let's say you wasn't sure which way the price was going to go. Yeah, a conditional trade is something like this, where you can set two positions, right? A long and a short, right? And obviously, once it triggers it, it will go above and below based on the positions that you choose, right? That's sort of like what a conditional trade is. If someone's obviously trading on Bybit and you want to explain a bit more, please drop some comments down below, let people know. I think it's important that, you know, people share the comments as well. But yeah, guys, moving on a little bit now with this, right? They offer a thing called, I'm just going to come down here a little bit. Sorry, I'm going to bring my screen down a bit. So this is where your positions will be open, but they offer this thing called a mutual insurance, which for me is, you know, very innovative. I've not seen many exchanges do this. And what this insurance is basically this, right? Let me come up here. So mutual insurance is a risk management tool which they're offering for us, right, to protect traders from unfavorable market fluctuations. So we all know how Bitcoin operates. We all know how quick Bitcoin can go up and down and sharply fall, right? So, you know, if you were someone that was trading and you felt like you was gonna lose your trade, right? Here's an example that they're showing here. We'll just show you two versions, one with and one without it, right? If you had it without it, sorry, get my words out. If you had it without it, you'd, let's say for example, you bought at $5,000, right? You'd buy some Bitcoin at $5,000, or you trade at $5,000. Let's say over the time it goes up and then it shoots down to 4,000. You'd panic, and most people panic sell. Now, this is where the stop loss and trade profit comes into play, because if you've got a stop loss, some people might go, oh, if it goes to like 4,900, just under 5,000, then obviously you can take your stop loss and you didn't lose as much. But some people don't do them. But this is where this comes in handy, right? Because let's say you opened your, look at the B one now, right? Let's say you took a trade at 5,000, right? And it goes up to 6 and you're all excited. You've gone to make your tea with some jam toast with your chocolate biscuits on the side, and then you come back and then it's dropped down to 4,000. Now, like I said, some people panic sell and set a stop loss, and then you're out of that trade. But with this, what they're saying here is that you receive 2,000 as insurance compensation, so it keeps you in the trade, guys. And not only that, you never know what's going to happen. And in this example here, look, it shoots back up in price, so then you turn your 5,000 into 7,400, making here, look, you know, you exit your profit and you make 2,400 gains. And that's the beauty of using this insurance when you trade. So this is something you should look at. You know, I highly recommend probably doing this. And look, I'm not being funny, but look at this here, guys. Look at all these people. They're claiming their rewards. There's so many people purchasing with this as well. Can I scroll up and down on this? No, but this was just going crazy a second ago, and you can see so many people purchasing the mutual insurance because they're protecting their investments. Look here, purchases. They're protecting their trades. That's what I was supposed to say. I'm just not with it. I need to go and eat some chocolate or something. Where's the biscuits? I need some biscuits right now. Just get my energy going right. People are protecting their trades when they're basically trading, and this is what they're doing. They're using the mutual insurance. So definitely look at this when you get into this, okay? One other thing that I really love with Bybit is the hedging. You can do a long position and a short position at the same time, which I'm not sure if many other exchanges that do, you know, leverage trading can do. So that's another thing to really, you know, pay attention to, is that you can do long and short at the same time. They're now offering Fiat Gateways, which you can just pay easily with cash. So for example, you know, you come onto there up here where it says Fiat Gateway, you can choose what you want to buy: Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, US dollar Tether. In my case, I'll just use Bitcoin. And let's say you just you just choose how much you want to pay. This is how simple it is to deposit into it. Yeah. And then obviously you click buy now, and then bang, you can choose which way you want to pay, with card or whatever. They're offering loads of different ways to pay, which is really good. So yeah, that's another great feature that I like about Bybit. If you're someone that doesn't have a laptop but you have your phone, you can also use the phone to make trades, which is really good. And this, I was doing both. Like, I was at home and I was setting up my trades, right? So I was coming on here and I was setting up my trades. I was setting up my long and my short positions, and then I'll go out, right? And I'll go and go to the shop, even if I had to run to go and get myself some like beans on toast. You know, I'd take the app, and you can use the app. I'm just trying to show it here. There's like, where's the screen gone? You know, you can use the app wherever it is. Hello, where are you? There you go. You can use the app, and you can see what trades you set up, and you can also close and open your trades as well with this, which is pretty cool. So, you know, check out the app. It's on the App Store. You can check it out, and maybe that might be for you an easier way to do it, right? Another thing to mention with Bybit is they have the fastest matching engine, meaning they have 100,000 transactions per second per contract. Meaning every time, look, here's an example. Have a look at this, right? See these prices going up? That's because loads of people are putting in at the price of 34,000. So you might have like 3,000 people making trades at the price of 34,000. Then you might have another 50,000 people, just an example, make it, well, that price is low now, but you'll have like 50 people or 5,000 people making trades at 34,314. See, this is how this works, how this order book works. So, you know, you have to have a good size of transactions per second, and they've got 100,000 transactions per contract. That's extremely fast. You know, 99.99% availability, which means you're not gonna have to worry about liquidity and being able to make your trades, because some exchanges, and I've been there, I'm not saying which ones, but I've been on exchanges where, you know, I've tried to put in a trade and I've been sitting there for like minutes or hours, and I'm thinking, man, why is this taking so long? It's because the liquidity ain't there, or it's just taking long to go through. So, you know, this is why it's good to have something like this. So big up to them. Yeah, so I've pretty much discussed a lot of things really. So you understand how to buy in long and short. You understand this little leverage thing up here. And again, I explained, if you leverage your trades, obviously it's going to bring your line up like I showed you here, which means you're going to have a shorter time to, why is it not coming there? Where are you? Why are you not showing for, hey, there you go. This is obviously going to go up every time you move your leverage. Another good thing as well, which I can't show you right now, but there's another way to move your leverage. It will show like a little green or a little small rectangle which you can drag up and down, which also lets you move your leverage position or your trade position, right, which is pretty cool. So look out for that as well when you do that. But yeah, overall, you know, Bybit is a fantastic platform to use. There's many of platforms that you can use to trade and, you know, do leveraging, but I would definitely recommend Bybit myself because I've used it and I know how it works, and it's, you know, it's so easy to use. And guys, again, you know, if you want to join it, do it. Guys, now's the best time. Like I said, they're offering a massive $520 bonus just, you know, for depositing Bitcoin into them. So, you know, deposit, use this code JACKPOT, and, you know, you will receive up to $520. And yeah, I'm going to put a link in the description. So, you know, look at my description, grab it and click on it, and then, you know, you can grab that and set yourself up for greatness, which is what I say in most of my videos, right? But yeah, no, guys, they got a fantastic customer service support as well. They're pretty good, 24/7, and I'm pretty sure that they have different languages that you can look at this in as well, because some people might not understand what I'm saying, but you know, they have that as well in different languages if you want to, or even if you're someone that, you know, if you're French or Italian and you want to see it in a different language, you know, that's something to check out as well, because obviously it might be helpful to you. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this review. I think it's a great platform to use. Go check it out. Don't waste your time. Grab that jackpot, that 520 bonus reward. Like I said, you come to Bybit, you click up on promotions, rewards hub, click on that, type in jackpot. Guys, it's in my description link, and get yourself that free bonus. You know what you can do as well? You wouldn't even have to use the money that you put. You can use the jackpot bonus, what they're going to offer you, to trade as well. So that's something that you could do. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it here with you. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please drop a like if it's helped you. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.